Welcome to Learning Access for Database Part 2 by Mao Graphics. So under Part 2 we are going to look at field properties. So if you miss our Part 1, please check our videos in this channel about how to design tables or create tables. So this, and also importing data into Access. So this is Part 2 where we are learning the field properties. So first we are going to look at use lookup wizard on field 6 to enter data. So here we have a table. Here we are going to use lookup wizard. So go to table 1. From where my cursor is, right click, go to design view, and then field 6, click here. Then under data type you use this arrow and select lookup wizard. And then from there you decide I will type the data and then next. And here you type female and then type male. Those are the genders. Then next. Now here, do you want to limit entries to choice? Now here you tick if you do not want people to type the data but must use the lookup wizard, the options. But if somebody can even type instead of using the options, you don't tick this. And then allow multiple values where one person can be both male and female, but we want to tick that, rather not to tick that, so you cannot have multiple values, and then say yes. After that, come back here, table 1, right click and go to datasheet view. It will prompt you to save. You say yes and then say OK. So you now can go to datasheet view. You want to save, yes. So now here to enter data, click on this. You can't type anything, you can only use the drop down arrow and specify this and say OK, like that, like because we dictated it from the setting. And then this one you enter all the data for here, and then this one I can call him this. I can call this Mutebi probably. What about this? I can call this I can call female. This Kato I can call male. Nabiseri I can call female. And then Asimwe I can call female. And this one I can call it male. And finally I call this female. Okay, so that is done. Control S saves your data, and then you go next. Is format your currency with this. We want our currency to look like this, so still go to design view. Under currency, this is basic salary. Click here and then come here, put quotation. Under format, I first click on basic salary. You must do that. Click on basic salary either from here or here, and then come down here under format. You open quotes, put UGX, and then close quotes, give it space, put 1 hash, put comma and 3 more hashes. That's all. Right click, go to design view, prompt you to save, yes, and then you find this like this. I'm going to change this briefly, this one here. So I go back to design view. Instead of having this UGX behind, I'm going to put shillings in front. So open quotes, after space, put stroke and equal sign, and then close quotation. I want to see how this will change my data. So now this is what I have. Good. Next is go to, I want the format of the date to look like this. So I still go here to design view and look for date. Date is here. First click on date, then come to format, type 2Ds, then put a hyphen or dash, 3 M's, and put hyphen, then Y should be 4. 2Ds, 3M, 4Y, separated with hyphen. Right click, go to design view, yes to save, and then my date of birth looks like this. If I removed that, so that is the format of the date of birth, and then we come to reg number. I want it to look in this format here. Now first look at how my reg number is looking like. So when I go to design view, I'll click first on reg number, then come to format, open quotes, type reg number hyphen, then 2018 hyphen. Now after hyphen there, close quotes. After closing quotes, don't space, put 3 zeros, 1 2 3, and that's all. Right click, go to design, the datasheet view, yes to save, and this is how my reg number is now looking like. Next here we are going to have validate the NSF field to accept only figures above 100 and display message please enter 100 and above. So we need to validate such that under this field you can only enter 100 and above. So go here to design view, go to NSF, click, come to validation rule. It should be more than, greater or equals to 100. Now here don't use commas, count the zeros, just 1 2 3 4 5, and then the text that should be displayed, write it under validation text down here. Please enter 100. Here even if you put commas there is no problem under the text, 100 and above. Good. And now we go here, right click, go to the datasheet view, save, yes. It will prompt you this, just say yes, and even this one also say yes. So if I enter anything less than 100, it will not accept, like that, 100,000. So if I enter like 10,000 like that, it will not accept. It will tell me please enter 100 and above. So if I enter anything beyond 100, it will have to accept, like that. It accepts. Good. I don't want that data to remain there, so I've removed it. And the other one is ensure the name field does not exceed 25 characters. So I go here to design view, go first click under name, and then the field size should not be beyond 25. So type it there, and then go back to design view, yes. And then when I type anything here beyond, when it is 25, I can't type any further, it ends there. So that is that rule. And then next is use input mask to make your contact look like this, 4033, like that. So still go to design view, go to contact, first click on it. Now come to input mask here, then come towards the end, there are these small dots, click on it. And then now if you look at this, there is already this, but if you don't see this that look like this, you can come to edit list and then type the way you want the format, 1 2 3 4 zeros, then put hyphen or whatever you want to separate, then 1 2 3 and then hyphen 1 2 3. When you have done that, this is just a sample data, you type it how you want it to appear, and then close this so that to appear here. You now click on it and just click next, next, and then I want with the separators, next, and finish. That is all. When you come here, right click and come to this datasheet view, you find it appear like that. This is how now this is appearing. Finally, you're going to have caption, the gender for this. So still go to design view, come to sex, click here, come under caption and type the word gender. This is what should appear in front. So right click and go to datasheet view. Okay, so when you come here, instead of sex you find gender. So simply that is it, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe for more, because next is part 3 where we are going to talk about queries. See you guys in the next video.